guys, Tojo here with another Wi-Fi battle. We got a battle here with PalletTown Smeargle, and he's a guy I saw on Twitter. And yeah, we had a really good NU match here. A lot of good plays right here in this battle. And yeah, let's get this battle going. So yeah, we got a battle here, and he sends out his Carbink, and I send out my Levani. I'm trying some new pokes out, you know, trying to get a good taste of some new stuff. So he goes for the switch, and he goes to his Clockwork, and I actually go for entry hazards first for some sticky web. So yeah, I get their speed going, you know, crumbling down when he switches Pokemon out. So I was like, you know what, I'm going to save this guy for later and go for Raichu. And he goes for the substitute, which is good for me, because I thought he was actually going to go for the, I honestly don't know the name of the attack. It boosts Kling Klang's like attack and stuff like that. But I go for the Encore, and yeah, he's stuck going for substitute, which is awesome. So I'm like, hell yeah. So keep on doing that substitute, which he won't, obviously. So yeah, Raichu's looking cool. I actually need to nickname some of these Pokemon. It's really irritating. I love nickname Pokemon, but he switches to his Rocksteady, the Carbink again, and then I go for the Nasty Plot. And I'm like, you know what? I might as well just go for an attack, even though I know I probably can't kill this thing. So I go for the T-Bolt, and it does a pretty significant amount of damage, over half, and plus I got the Life Orb. So he goes for the Light Screen, and I'm like, you know what? I'm not going to fool with this. So I go for an Encore, and so I don't want him to go for a Reflect, so I don't want him to get too many screens up. And this thing's obviously got Light Clay, so, you know, you got to understand that too. But yeah, I go, he goes for his Golurk, his Band-Aid. He got a big old Band-Aid on his stomach, or his chest, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, then I go for the Nasty Plot, and I'm just thinking, I was like, okay, hang on a second. I know I can't kill him with Hidden Power Ice, so I'm actually going to switch out, even though I got +4, but I'm going to go to my Weezing, knowing this thing can't do a whole lot to a Weezing. And I got Levitate, so yeah, say screw you to Earthquake. So he's going to switch out his Pokemon, telling me that he's got nothing good against his Weezing, and he's going to do his Happy Dance. And I didn't really know what to expect of this thing, so I go for the Toxic Spikes to get some Toxic layers going up. Trying to get these entry hazards, because they're really going to help me later on in the battle. So I go for the Will-O-Wisp, because I really would rather poison this thing, but that's really, I don't really want to use Pain Split or Sludge Bomb, just in case. But he goes for the Scald, and I'm like, damn, that's a lot of damage. Like, this thing has definitely got to be Spexed. So I switch to my Licky, and just to see how much damage I can actually take from this Ludicolo. And Scald does a pretty good amount, but that was a critical hit. So I'm like, yeah, this damn thing is choice specs. It's this motherfucking sombrero looking dude. He's definitely choice specs. So yeah, he switches out to his Band-Aid again, and well, my plan here was to go for a Wish to get some health back, because obviously Licky, he needs to get some health. But yeah, it doesn't matter though, because he's got some poison Toxic Spikes coming from the poison. So yeah, he's getting poisoned over there. And he's not looking too shabby right now, because I'm like, you know what, this thing's probably got a fighting type move, so I'm going to just play it safe, and yeah, I'm going to go for the Protect, because he goes for the Focus Punch anyway, which is awesome, because I'm like, you know what, nothing's going to happen this turn, Golurk, so yeah, get a piece of that. But yeah, I get all my health back with Wish, and he's basically just taking damage over there on the other side of the field, which is awesome. I would not want to be that Golurk right now. It's funny, because he's like a giant statue and he's poisoned. I don't know, it's kind of weird, but I go for a Dragon Tail, and I did not know this thing had Substitute. I kind of should have expected, since he had Focus Punch, you know. I don't know, kind of a little bit of a little dumb mistake on my part, but it doesn't really matter. Dragon Tail does not knock the Substitute out, so I'm like, oh damn, I'm gonna have to go to this Weezing and try to attempt to do something. So he goes to the Earthquake, and it does not even touch it. And my only hope in this situation, really, for the Weezing, I was going to think, like, oh, I can maybe knock the Substitute out, or I could set another Toxic layer out. So I actually set up another Toxic layer, knowing that I'm like, you know, I'm going to die anyway, so I might as well do something more effective. So he's going to actually destroy my Weezing, and it's gone. I'm kind of sad. I like my purple balls right there, but he's, oh well. It's, you know, it's time to move on, I guess. So yeah, he's going to take poison damage, though, in the Substitute behind his little hiding from the world. And I go for my Levani, and knowing that I could live with attack, because this thing is Focus Sash, I go for the X Scissor, and it knocks the Substitute out. And I know it's not effective, but, you know, fuck it. So he goes to Shadow Punch, it gets me to a little under half, and I'm like, okay, well, I can probably knock this thing out with Leaf Storm. So he takes more poison damage, which is kind of annoying. That's probably what most of the delay in this battle is. But I actually miss with Leaf Storm, and I'm like, fuck me, dude. So he kills my Levani, and I was kind of bummed. I really like Levani for some reason, even though it's weak to like 5 or 6 different types of Pokemon. But yeah, it sucks. It's definitely a bummer, but you know, It's cool. I'm gonna send out my mouse cop right here, which I want to name a mouse cop, but I didn't get a chance to nickname him, so I'm gonna do that later. But yeah, he has hidden power ice, and it knocks out that Golurk, and it's finished. And I'm pretty happy about that. Got the life orb damage taken out of me, and he goes to the clockwork again. And I know I'm faster than this guy because I'm a timid nature, max speed, so I'm gonna go for the T-bolt, and does a really good amount of damage. Knowing, you know, well, obviously it's EV trained special attack, but you know, it still does pretty good damage. But he gets the gear grinds, he gets critical hits on him. I don't know if that move has high crit ratio or what, but it does attack me twice. It doesn't finish me off, thank goodness. But he switches out his Kling Clang and goes to his Rock Steady, and it actually takes the poison, which is awesome. But it doesn't really matter because I'm gonna give it a good kill this turn with my Thunderbolt. I actually get the crit, but I think that it would have died from that poison regardless. So yeah, fuck your card bank, bro. You know what I'm saying? No, I'm kidding. It's actually a pretty good card bank, but yeah, he goes to his Vivillon, and I go to my LA Noir. Get it? LA Noir. But he goes to the Bug Buzz, and it doesn't really do jack anything. And once he withdrew, I was kind of debating if it was like a Choice Scarfed or a Quick Quiver Dance. So I'm glad I played my Duskmore, but I actually go for Trick, which is really kind of shitty because we both have choice items, and we basically just swapped our choice items. So I'm like, you know what? You son of a bitch. So the only good thing is that he doesn't have the specs anymore, but it still sucks because I have choice specs on my Duskmore. It doesn't do anything. So it goes for the Scald, and it's definitely weaker now, but it gets the burn, which, I mean, that's just part of Scald, so I'm not really too worried about the burn. And then it's basically just a burn war right here with between the Fat Boy and the Sombrero Boy. So we're just having a dance off. He's going for the Scald and gets me to half, and I go for a Wish, and I'm just basically going to stall this guy till one of us is standing, basically, because he doesn't have a leftover, so he'll die first before anybody. But either way, he's obviously going to probably have a good strategy coming up. So he switches to Granbull, and he goes to his Underbite, is his name. That's kind of cool because he's a big-ass Underbite. But, yeah, he gets Poison, which is cool, and it's toxic, basically. But he gets the Intimidate, which I forgot that thing had Intimidate, and I'm burned, and I use Dragon Tail and doesn't hit it. I'm really bad about the Fairy type in this game, because I'm like, fuck me, dude. Dragon does not affect Fairy. I keep forgetting that. It's okay, though. It's just part of the game. I've still got a lot to learn about this new metagame. It's been a while. You know, Diamond and Pearl is different, but this is, you know, a little bit better. But yeah, I go for Body Slam. It does not do jack shit. He goes for Play Rough, and I'm like, damn. Play Rough is going to do a lot. So, obviously, this thing has a good attack. But, so I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, what could I do to, stall this Gramble? So, I actually take more burn, he takes more poison, and I actually protect just to stall, really, this turn. I'm kind of wanting him to take more damage, I guess. And then, I actually get health back, and then he, does too as well. So, it's just a stall war, really. My tongue's sticking out, just like... He's provoking that Granbull right now, which is kind of funny, but, you know, it's all good. And he's got the smooth Elvis-looking hair on his head. But I go for a Wish, and I know I'm going to die. My plan right here was to get my Raichu revived. He actually goes for Close Combat, which helps me out. It kills my Lickilicky, which I didn't care about the Close Combat. So, my Lickilicky dies, which is a sad death, but it's all good. He gets the health, but he also gets the poison damage, which gets him to half, and his defense, special defense, and defense are lowered. So, Raichu is looking really good right now, because I can at least take one more Life Orb damage, so I go for a T-Bolt and destroy that Granbull, and I'm like, hell yes, this is looking good. So, I get all my health back because of that Wish, and my Lickilicky has more HP, so that's why I get so much health. He goes for that Vivillon. I'm thinking to myself, I really just don't know what to expect of it. It's going to be faster, so I go to Dusknoir to play it safe, because I still got some pretty good health in this guy. He actually goes for the Hurricane this time. That thing has terrible accuracy, but he pulls it off, and he gets the Confusion. I'm like, damn! Like, this is not good on my part. So he goes for another Hurricane, and he gets me to 3 HP, and I'm confused. I'm like, fuck, I just killed myself. So I was actually going to go for the Trick on that, because I figured it had Choice Scarf, maybe, because this is where I kind of knew he had Choice Scarf. I was like, yeah, he can't outrun this thing, there's no way. So, but Hurricane gets me to half health, and that's perfect, because T-Bolt's going to be enough to kill it, and that Vivillon is completely gone. And it's looking pretty good right now. I'm pretty happy about what's going on. So, yeah, I lost some HP, but you know what? It's cool. Goes through his Happy Dance, and obviously the Sticky Web's lower speed, Sticky Web really didn't help me much this battle, just a little bit, maybe on that Gramble. But I actually go to my final Pokemon, Girder, and he goes to the Ice Beam, and it does about half. He gets a crit again. There's just so much hacks going on right now. I'm like, damn, this hacks. It's crazy. But he goes for the Ice Beam, and it gets me to about 49, and then I go to Bulk Up, and it's okay, because you're probably thinking, like, what the hell, but obviously I have Mach Punch, so it's actually a good game, because all he has is him and Cling Clang, I don't know what the fuck his name is, Kling Clang. So yeah, it's pretty much a good game, but it was a really, really nice battle, very close. I kind of had my doubts at the end, but I knew Girder was going to pull it all off, so yeah, it's all good. But yeah, appreciate the battle of PalletTown Smeargle, and everyone, thanks for watching, and if you haven't watched, please subscribe. Please subscribe, and comment, rate, and all that junk. So yeah, thank you guys, and I hope y'all watch more videos. Thank you.